Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts and I want to talk about serotonin deficiency. Now serotonin, what it is it's a neurotransmitter in the brain. And what it is it's actually an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and it's inhibitory to some of those excitatory neurotransmitters like dopamine. When there's adequate levels of serotonin in the brain, then we will experience feeling positive and happy and confident and easygoing. Whereas when those levels are low, when we don't have adequate serotonin in the brain, this is when people will feel negative or gloomy or blue or depressed or sleepless or irritable. And these can all be signs that the serotonin levels are low. So what I want to go through is I just want to go through 5 signs that those serotonin levels may be decreased or deficient. All right, so I'll start with number 1. Number 1 is that you're feeling signs of depression, negative thoughts, and so this can also be you're very pessimistic, negative. It's when you're feeling that everything's kind of against you and you're feeling dark or blue. So these can all be signs that serotonin levels are low. Another sign of serotonin deficiency is if you're craving sweets or starchy foods. And what will happen is that when you consume those sweet or starchy foods, what can happen is that you can have an increase, a surge of that serotonin, and that can help to increase and improve those moods. But really, that's all very temporary. If you do this on a long-term basis in terms of using this as that crutch to increase those serotonin levels, what happens long-term is that having those sweets or those starchy foods will actually over time start to deplete those serotonin levels further. So this isn't a great solution, but if you're craving those sweets, those starchy foods, this will be an indication that this can be one of the indications that serotonin levels are low. Now, another sign can be if you experience insomnia. Now, in terms of serotonin, serotonin actually plays a big role in terms of our sleep-wake cycles. It plays a role in terms of our wakefulness. It plays a role in terms of triggering sleepiness. And it also plays a role in terms of our REM sleep. So if we're having any difficulties in terms of difficulty falling asleep, if we're having difficulties in staying asleep, or if we're having difficulties in terms of getting into that REM sleep, which usually means that it seems like we've had a good night's sleep, but then when we wake up in the morning, we still feel really tired, which can typically mean that we didn't get into that deep REM sleep. So any of these signs in terms of disruptive sleep can be a sign that those serotonin levels are low. So if you feel worried or anxious or you suffer from any sort of panic attacks, these can be signs that you have low serotonin levels. Another sign can be if you experience chronic migraine headaches, because there has been an association between low serotonin levels and migraines. So the good news is that if you experience any of these signs, that there are ways for us to be able to balance out those serotonin levels and get them into healthy ranges. Now, one of the ways is with diet changes, and the other way is with using specific amino acids in order to help to support those neurotransmitters. Now, an interesting fact is about 70% of our serotonin is actually produced in the mucous membranes of our digestive tract. So as we start to heal that digestive tract, then we will help to improve the production of serotonin. So this is a little bit more information about serotonin. I hope that you found all of this information helpful. I encourage you to share this information with your friends and family, to press the like button, to make a comment below, and until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.